Today's sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Atlanta Falcons. The NFL season has hit high gear, and off we go in Week 11 on EA Sports. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27.
First and 10 at their own 27-yard line.
On the ground, this is Joe Mixon. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high powered, you got to find a way to hold them under 20. Because to me, that's the magic number. 20-point score gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Burrow. He'll find his running back, Joe Mixon. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Their opening drive here is going to result in a punt. They got 7 yards there, but not enough. And he's got the first before he's brought down at the 39-yard line. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
From the 39-yard line.
The 4th down run successful. Now they look to pay it off on 1st down. They're passing here. Joe Burrow rolling to his right. He's going to take off with it. He'll get 3 yards on the scramble there at 2nd down.
Yeah, he only gets a few yards on 1st and 10, but he's better off doing that than throwing an incompletion or even worse, an interception.
2nd and 7 at the 41-yard line.
On 2nd down, Burrow. He's got it complete to Stephon Diggs. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a 1st down. Burrow going to give this to Mixon. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
They give him about 4 on the play, but he's marked short, so it'll be 3rd and about the length of the football. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted, where the 1st down marker was and making sure they didn't get there.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And he will have the 1st down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
4-yard line.
On 1st and 10, Joe Burrow. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. And now they will throw it with Burrow. And that is caught. Touchdown, Falcons. Stephon Diggs with his 16th touchdown of the year. And the Falcons have taken the early lead. A long opening drive, but a very successful opening drive. We call that methodical, I guess, when it takes that many plays.
Methodical and almost like a boxing match where you're hitting them with body blows. They can withstand them here. Look, they gave up the touchdown, but you don't feel like a knockout is there. But they keep doing that in the fourth quarter. That's when the knockout occurs.
And it becomes tough for that defense if they're on the field that long. We'll see if they can continue that in future drives.
Patterson on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Coming out with a jumbo package to start the drive. The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And a short gain there as he'll get it up only to about the 24.
Byron Murphy.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
On 2nd down, Kamara. And some room to maneuver. And he'll go out of bounds finally at the 7. A big play there out of Kamara. 69 yards. With that last effort, he topples the 5,000-yard mark for his career.
And that doesn't place you among the absolute greats that have ever played the game. It's a significant achievement and a very, very solid career.
He'll get 2 out of that run, and it's going to bring up a 2nd and goal.
A pickup of 2 brings up 2nd and goal.
On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. That's caught at the 2. The completion there winds up a wash, and it'll bring up 4th down. A little risky there when you roll out of that pocket right like he did. You complete the pass, but you don't get anything out of it.
But how many times have we seen when a quarterback exits out of the pocket, doesn't matter whether they go left or right, the defense loses its leverage, right? There's a little chaos back there, and receivers come open. Great discipline on that play. They didn't let that happen and held it to no gain.
Opening carry of the game for Cordero Patterson. And he's not going to get there. They tackle him at the 2. The run is turned away on 4th and goal from the 2. And the Falcons able to muster together a goal line stand. The Atlanta offense out there for their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10.
Okay, just like that. Just like that.
Now it's Burrow. They'll set up the screen here to Mixon. A good pickup there on 1st as the screen pass gets him 8.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
More muscle up front for this 2nd and 2. They've got 3 tight ends out there. Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
When defenses get to the quarterback that quickly, a lot of times it's called a jailbreak. It wasn't quite that fast, but fast enough that he had no time to look downfield and set himself to throw the ball. And as he tried to do that, he was hit, and it forced an incompletion.
On third down, Mixon. And he will have the first down, but he winds up paying for it pretty good. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. Back to Mixon on first down. And he'll slip his way up across the 30 to the 32. The tackle that time by Zach Cunningham.
A 3-yard pickup.
Now Burrow to throw on second down. He's got it complete to Diggs, right side. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs' 44-yard line. That one goes for 24 yards. So from Buccaneer territory now, it's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. From the shotgun, it's Burrow. Dancing to his left. Now he'll pull it down. Good coverage downfield led to him taking off, picking up the first down on a 13-yard run.
Well, that was man coverage. So once he decides to run with the football, there's no one to account for him, and he turns it into a nice gain.
Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Mixon. Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again 2nd and 10. Now Joe Mixon. Mixon with a first down and more. And he's all the way down to the 13-yard line. That one good for a first down pickup of 18 yards.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
And he'll be taken down here at about the 11. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
Brings up 2nd and 8 at the Bucs' 11-yard line.
Coming up to the line, and they will need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. They snapped that at 1. Now it's Burrow. And his throw here is incomplete.
After that throw, and it was definitely one that he would love to have back. I wonder what's going through his head. I wonder what kind of mind game he's playing with himself to get himself back on track. Because a lot of guys, that's what they do. They have little triggers that when the mechanics are off or if they make a bad throw, that they go to that place to get themselves back in sync.
The Falcons on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. 18, Mike's 50, Mike's 50. Three. To the ball, team. We got to get to the ball. Let's keep it.
From the shotgun, Joe Burrow. His pass caught at the 4. And he is into the end zone for a Falcon touchdown. An 11-yard touchdown. And the Falcons will add on to their lead. Extra point attempt here still to come. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Makes the score Falcons 14. Buccaneers nothing. Elliott Fry set to kick.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. On the return, here's the dangerous Cordero Patterson. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped it to 23-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And on the last drive, they were in field goal range. They just opted not to kick it, didn't get it. How does that change the mentality this go around? Pressure brought in, and the Falcons get there for the sack.
Someone's been up to the task so far in this game. They are already up a couple of scores, Brandon, and guess what? I think they're just going to pin their ears back now and get upfield and get after the quarterback.
Been such an impressive first half to get that lead. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to third down.
I wonder what was going through his mind when he got the play call. He just got sacked on the previous play. He knows they're coming after him again. A little bit of guts to stand in there, take the hit, and successfully complete the screen pass. Really well done.
Out of the gun now on third down. He'll get this one underneath to Kamara. And he is going to have the Buccaneers first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. First down Tampa Bay there, a gain of 13. They'll set up to throw. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Max Crosby. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
The pass. Fumble on the play. Recovered by the offense.
So we have come to halftime in what's already a 2-touchdown game. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
Elliott Fry set to kick off.
A 2-touchdown game, 14-0 the score as we get rolling again here in this second half. Now it's Patterson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The return. The Bucs take over first and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25.
And a Buccaneer first down.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And he's going to get this one down to the edge of the red zone. A very solid gain of 27.
On the play. First down, Buccaneers.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And this is intercepted, but they'll say out of bounds. Oh, very close to a turnover there in the end zone.
You get the sense that they're saying we're not playing up to what we're capable of, and we're deep enough into the game that the early jitters are long gone, that they should now have some sense of continuity and be able to make some of these plays that they have not been doing so far.
Throwing again here on second down, this time complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. Again, he'll drop to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football. And the Falcons grab it. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He was under duress, surveying, trying to find somebody to get the ball out of his hands. In the meantime, the defense, they took it out of his hands.
And when the ball snapped, I know exactly what the defense is thinking. Get a sack, put him on the ground. But when you can also knock the ball free while doing so, oh, there's the bonus for you as a defender.
And he'll go down at the 26, following a gain of 6.
A 6-yard pick.
Well, I think after that run, the defense is getting back in the huddle and looking at each other and maybe starting to question their confidence a bit. They gave up a significant run, 6 yards, and now you're saying to yourself, how do we stop them, and do I have enough confidence to make a play?
That's good. 4 up.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
They'll stay on the ground. Mixon again. And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. 7 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time and making it work.
2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. They'll run here with Mixon. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. 10 yards there and a first down for the Falcons.
And this is an example of breaking down a defense because on a lot of these runs, he's getting past the point of attack, and guess what he's doing? Forcing the secondary guys to have to make a lot of tackles.
Throwing now, Burrow on first down. Throws right side, and that's complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Well, they had a gain of 10 last time, now a gain of 20 here.
At the 22-yard line.
Get that ball. Mike 50.
Mixon with a first down carry. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense gets a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. On second down, here's Burrow. Now they go screen. It's complete. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead.
The 3-yard line.
Here's a run with Mixon. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal.
No gain on the play.
This defense against the run, by the way, they're not top 5, but they are top 10.
So what's your philosophy here? Do you try and run the ball against a team that's pretty good against the run? What if you're a pretty good running team? If so, you might want to go ahead and run it anyway because that's your strength.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. They'll go again from the 3 here on second and goal. Burrow will throw. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Joe Mixon hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Falcons push further out in front. Getting your back involved, what's the importance there in the passing game?
Well, oftentimes you can create mismatches because who's going to cover, and you get him into space, which is where he likes to operate with the ball in his hands. Oftentimes makes people miss, gets that run after the catch, and off he goes.
And into the end zone. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Now it's Patterson. And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25.
Darrell Patterson on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And let's face it, this drive is not going to have any bearing on this game, but it's kind of important for one reason, isn't it? Under pressure, and they got to him again.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6, and it's 3rd down.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. That's complete to his receiver, Ayuk. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
But it brings up 4th down.
56, the mark, bro, 56. Check.
As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. Open man is Ayuk, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on 4th.
Down, Tampa Bay.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down.
It's a gain of 9.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
At the 45-yard line.
And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
And he fires one, but incomplete.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They'll stay put on 4th and 1. Here we go with Kamara. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And they're into the end zone, but it's not verified yet. Hold on, there is a flag down. So retract the yardage and retract the touchdown.
And retract the chunk play. Big strike there to get the touchdown. Now they've got to take it back and see if they've got another one still in their arsenal.
And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. And this is incomplete. The Bucs try it on 4th down, but come up empty. And the Falcons will take control of the football in great field position. And they'll come out with a 3 tight end look on the first play of the drive. Mixon. He'll get about 4 here, down to the 43-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Again, it's Mixon. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 16 yards, a first down.
At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Check my 50. Mike gives it 50. Check my 50. I'm here all day. I'm here all day.
They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And he'll get this one down to about the 27. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll be tackled at the 23 after a gain of 3. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the second of their timeouts. That's going to be their second. They'll be left with 1 more plus the 2-minute warning. And we'll be back.
51, Mike. Mike 51. Nice, sweet up. Hey, watch that.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he'll get this to the 23, but that'll be well short of what he needed. The Bucs forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. And his kick here is good. And that stretches this lead even further. It's now 24-0. So it's 3 more points, and that widens this thing out even further here in the 4th.
And you know in this league, you can never have enough points, but this widens it out, as you said, and now it's all about ball control, isn't it?
And he will make it to the 20-yard line and no further.
Patterson on the return. The Bucs take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And last time, went for it on 4th, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game. And sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? The ball popped in the air and intercepted. Picked off at the 45. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line.
Over 1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
1st and 10, and kind of tipping their hand at running the ball. 3 tight ends are out there.
Mixon with it. And able to push forward for right around 3 yards down to the 42. Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair.
Brings up 2nd and 7.
So it's Falcon football as we welcome you back. And the scoreboard on their side, they're just looking to melt away these final couple of minutes and put this one in the left-hand column. And they'll need to get to the 35 if they want to keep this drive going on 3rd down. The Falcons in victory formation as they take a knee. The Falcons send out their punter, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. And this ball is going to be down now right at the 10-yard line. Good spot. And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
Oh, incomplete. The rookie had it and lost it there. And it'll be second down.
It's now 2nd and 10.
Escaping the pressure right. Now a desperation throw deep down. He's got a man. Complete. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. And even 40 yards. So the line of scrimmage all the way up to midfield now as they've got it 1st and 10. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And that is incomplete. Down to 15 seconds now. Brandon Ayuk, the one he was looking for. And it's second down.
2nd and 10.
Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Byron Murphy.
The 2nd down pass. Intercepted. The Falcons.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Their own 38-yard line.
Burrow down to a knee, and that should be the final act of this one.
So time runs out. It's a victory for the Atlanta Falcons. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Atlanta, they keep pace for a playoff spot as they move to 7-3. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Arizona Cardinals next week. Meanwhile, for the Buccaneers, they come back to the pack a bit as their record falls to 7-3. And they'll try to get back on the beam next week as they'll head to Cleveland to take on the Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.